Good morning, I am Global Marketing Director Dr. Lerma Badiola Romero, a pediatrician by profession. As part of the celebration of the Nutrition Month, I'll be talking about carbohydrates and glycemic index. So carbohydrates are found in breads, cereals, fruits, vegetables, and dairy products. They are an essential part of a healthy diet. When you eat any type of carbohydrate, your digestive system breaks it down into simple sugars that enter the bloodstream. For example, both rice and soda will be broken down to simple sugar into our digestive system. And not all carbohydrates are the same, as different types have a unique effect on blood sugar. Our pancreas secretes a hormone called insulin, which helps the glucose move from your body into the cells. Once inside the cell, the glucose is burned along with oxygen to produce energy. And our brain, muscles, and nervous system all rely on glucose as their main fuel to make energy. The glycemic index is a tool that's often used to promote better blood sugar management. It is a value used to measure how much specific foods increase blood sugar levels. And glycemic index can not only help increase our awareness of what you're putting in our plate, but also enhances weight loss, decrease blood sugar levels, and reduce our cholesterol. So there are 3 glycemic index rating: low, medium, and high. Foods high in refined carbohydrates and sugar are digested more quickly and often have a high glycemic index. These high GR carbohydrates, such as baked potato, release their glucose into blood quickly. So this means that once we take high glycemic index food, it will rapidly increase our blood sugar levels. While carbohydrates that break down slowly, such as oats, release glucose gradually into the bloodstream. They have a low glycemic indexes, and the blood glucose responses is slower and flatter. So low GI foods prolong digestion due to their slow breakdown and may help us feeling full. Foods that contain no carbohydrates are not assigned as GI. This includes meat, fish, poultry, nuts, seeds, herbs, spices, and oil. We have to keep in mind that glycemic index is different from glycemic load. Unlike glycemic index, which doesn't take into account the amount of food eaten, the glycemic load factors in the number of carbohydrates in a serving of a food to determine how it may affect blood sugar levels. This means that even if we are eating low glycemic index, however, in large amount of serving, it will increase our glycemic load. For this reason, it is important to take both the glycemic index and glycemic load into consideration when selecting foods to help support healthy blood sugar levels. So what are the benefits of low glycemic index diet? First, it will improve blood sugar regulation. Many studies have found that following a low GI diet may reduce blood sugar levels and improve blood sugar management in people with type 2 diabetes. And another one, it will increase our weight loss. Some research shows that following a low GI diet may increase short-term weight loss. And more studies are being conducted to determine how it may affect long-term weight management. Third one is it will reduce cholesterol levels. Following a low GI diet may help lower both of the total and the LDL cholesterol, which is the bad cholesterol, both of which are risk factors for heart disease. And a low glycemic diet may help manage blood sugar levels, reduce your cholesterol, and boost short-term weight loss. Knowing where your favorite foods fall on the glycemic index which can make it easier to follow a low glycemic diet. And there are plenty of healthy and nutritious foods to choose from. You should build your diet around the following low GI foods. So I have discussed low glycemic index and carbohydrates, how it will affect our blood sugar levels, since diabetes is the fastest growing disease not just in the Philippines but all over the world. There are so many myths about diabetes, and first is, some says that type 2 diabetes only affects people who are fat. While type 2 diabetes is often associated with being overweight and obese by some individuals, it is patently untrue that type 2 diabetes only affects overweight people, because around 20% of people with type 2 diabetes are of normal weight or they are underweight. Another one, thus people with diabetes cannot eat food containing sugar. This is one of the most common diabetes myth, that people with the condition have to eat a sugar-free diet. Actually, people with diabetes need to eat a diet that is balanced, which can include some sugar in moderation. People with diabetes are very hesitant of taking herbal juice supplement containing fructose sugar. So let me discuss about the phenomenal product of lifestyles, which is Intra-Juice. It contains the 20 botanical herbs, and it has a low glycemic index since it contains only 3 grams of sugar per serving, which is 28 ml. So if you are diabetic or concerned about consuming 3 grams of sugar, it is advised that you take Intra during or directly after a meal. This will further reduce the speed of absorption of sugar in your system. Or, as another option, you can use Intra capsules, which are sugar-free and provide the same level of botanicals as the liquid. The botanical extracts contained in the Intra formula will not cause any rise in blood sugar levels in the body. So if you are taking Intra juice or Intra capsule, it will help us reduce our blood sugar level. It will regulate our blood sugar level. It will reduce our cholesterol and help us control short-term weight loss management. So once again, this is Dr. Lerma Badiola Romero. Thank you and good morning.